This is a Headgum podcast.
Lil Rel.
We can discuss, give me your truth, it never fails.
All right, y'all, what's going on? It's another episode of Keepin' It Real with
Young Wayne. I'm here.
And you know what I'm saying? This episode, I guess without forcing it, but Wayne, we gonna get to know you a lot better.
Yeah, man.
Because nobody fucking knows you.
What do you mean nobody fucking knows me?
I mean, like, know you.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
You're an interesting guy. Like, as much as, you know, we're friends, we've been friends a long time now.
Yeah.
I guess there's a lot of shit I don't know about you. Were you born in Chicago?
That's interesting that you asked that because I was not. And that is it's weird though. But I only know what they told me because I was a baby, so I wouldn't know. But they said that I was born, and then 6 weeks later, my auntie Carolyn came and got me and flew me on the plane to Chicago.
Where were you born at, nigga?
I was born in Dallas, Texas. Yeah, Dallas Medical Center for all my people down in Dallas. What up, though?
So your auntie kidnapped you and brought you to Chicago.
This is what I was told. And I lived with my grandparents for a while, and then my mom came, and hey, the story starts there.
What Tyler Perry movie did you come out of?
Probably the one that ain't written.
It literally starts like a Tyler Perry movie.
the one that wasn't written yet. Holla at me, man.
The Wayne story.
The Wayne story.
All right, so you grew up in Chicago, South Side, right?
South Side of Chicago, man. 95th to be exact. Princeton Park. Right off the damn ride. People don't know Abbey Park. Shout out them. And I went to church school at 3. Instead of going to daycare, she took me to school. My family had a church on 94th and Perry. I'm still there.
What church is it? You say your family.
New
your
Progressive
grandfather?
New Progressive Missionary Baptist Church. My uncle L.Z. Young was the reverend for a long time. He passed years back. So church still there though. And that's why I got my upbringing through the church, through school, and my mom not letting me go outside in the hood. And here we are. But then we moved and bought a house. Well, she bought a house. Went to a school. I actually, what happened? So I skipped a grade. So leaving the church school, I was like 8 years old in like the 6th grade. I was so ahead of my time. Like, you know, yeah. Why are you looking like that?
You was 8 in 6th grade?
Yeah, I was flying through. We had paces. So I was flying through the paces, but I had like a 6th grade learning level. And then I went to...
that explains the big ass suit.
And we could throw up some pictures of me as a kid in suits because I was wearing them suits then. Probably the same size suits because I really didn't grow much since 8.
Man, we had to act like you in 6th grade. Put this big ass suit on.
Come on, man. 8 years old, 6th grade. Then she bought a house and we had to move. So I couldn't no longer go to the church school. So I went to a public school.
Wait, was it just you and your mom?
At that time, me and my mom. And then I had a little brother. No, my dad. That didn't work out early. I think that might had something to do with why I came to Chicago by myself 6 months from my auntie. I don't know. Hey, I don't bother my mom business out there like that. But it's out there. That's what happened. At least that's what I was told.
You know what's interesting about you? Like, and it's so funny. Like, we decided, like, all right, this episode we're gonna get to know Wayne. You talk in so many pieces. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
What?
All I know is you was kidnapped. You went to a church school. Your uncle had a church that's still there. They promoted you to the 6th grade at 8. But then some other shit happened. Then your mama bought a house.
Yeah.
Your daddy wasn't involved.
Not in that part.
So you and your dad,
great relationship.
y'all do?
Yeah.
But he wasn't there early.
Yeah, not right there. Not living in the house, no.
So I'm saying you always had a relationship with your dad?
Yeah, believe so. Only for what I can remember. But yes.
What the fuck you talking about?
My memory be a little shady. You looking at me like
Wayne, what's wrong with you, man? As smart as you is, but like, 'cause that's what your brain moves so fast.
Yeah, got a lot going on up there.
So, but you and your dad are tight now.
Yeah, we tight, real tight.
I mean, you consider yourself more of, you're a mama's boy.
Yeah, well, I have to say so because that's who I was around more, for sure. But my dad's my guy, for sure. But so back to what I was saying. So I was in 6th grade, but I couldn't go to 6th grade when I went to another school, the public school. We did a test because they were like, we don't know what grade you're in. Like you, I'm confused. We don't know who you are. We don't know what to do with you. I said, give me a test. So they gave me a test.
You said as a child, give me a test.
Yeah, give me a test. I'll show you. So then
I don't fucking believe.
I took the test. You can ask my mom. I took a test and I tested in the 5th grade instead of 6th grade. I don't know what happened, but I tested in the 5th, and my mom was like, no, you too little to go to 5th grade at 8. And she said, all right, put him in 4th. So still, most 8-year-olds are in 3rd grade. I still ended up skipping a grade. So from there, I didn't learn much at that school that I went to because I learned so much being in 6th grade. At 8 in the church school, I kind of just coasted, got straight A's and maybe one B here and there. And then she wanted to figure out how can we enhance all this. Going to high school, I couldn't go to Thornton or something like that out there. She said, we want to test you take another test. I went to Whitney Young, took a test, got in, and I had to take a Metro and 2 trains to get to high school every day. At 13 years old with a big book bag and braids and a do-rag.
This nigga said, damn, like you walked to school or some shit.
I mean, it was a lot.
Nigga, no, it wasn't.
What?
I did that shit.
You didn't do that.
I went to Providence St. Mary. I took the bus every day to school. I got fucking yoked. Man, on Halloween, that shit's so fucked up.
Dang.
Yoked the shit up. Imagine getting on the bus with just egg yolk all on you.
I don't want to imagine that. That's
when they used to throw eggs at people on Halloween in Chicago. Like,
and
that shit was fucking wild. They got the fuck out of me. And I try to run. Let me tell you something. If you're going to run away, run straight.
What would you say?
I ran in the circle, man. Them niggas tore my ass up with the damn eggs. And then, like, I try to get mad. And then, they bigger me. They like, I said, man, never mind. I'm a fuck. No, I won't. Just wait on this bus.
So did you ever have a bully in school?
Did I have a bully? No, not really, man. No. Not for real.
Yeah.
Bullies don't really exist in hood schools. Gangs do. Okay. It ain't that one nigga bullying nobody. Like, you know what I mean? If you can fuck with the whole gang.
The whole gang.
Bullies. It's funny, like, because you think about that, because you went to Whitney Young. Mm-hmm. Like, we didn't have real school dances.
Yeah.
It was just like a party. Like, actually, it was like a club. Like, like when I watch TV, they're like, "Who I'm gonna ask to the spring dance?" And like, nigga, nobody.
Y'all just pull it up.
Niggas just pull it up.
Yeah. With the guys and the girls, and then just figure it out from there. Yeah. So wait, y'all had to have going dates. You had to ask a girl to some of the dances.
No, never.
Never? Not the homecoming?
I used to watch Saved by the Bell. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Sadie's Hawkins dance?
Even homecoming. It was only prom was like date required.
Yeah.
Did you go to prom?
Yeah, I went to prom.
Who you go with?
This girl out from out west, actually. I
Yeah?
don't know, put her name out there, but yeah, her. She knows she is.
I took Kimberly Ratliff to prom.
Oh, you putting names out there? Okay, Ebony Vaughn. There you go.
Like, what you think, she's ashamed of you?
She might be.
She's like, damn, well, you better not tell nobody I went to prom with you.
Nah, she went on prom with me. Man, I was late. I was real late. I didn't have a car until like 6 at night. Prom.
I was a terrible prom date.
That was the worst.
And that was last minute that I went to prom.
See?
I think I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I think we got the same story.
Matt brought it up. My brother was like, yo, remember you had left Kimberly? I was like, whatever it was, my whole family was upset at me when I went to church that Sunday. They're like, why you do Kim like that? I'm like,
was it her prom? Like, it was her
mine.
year?
It was
okay,
mine.
okay. No, okay, so she went to, did you go to her, she didn't take you on hers then?
No.
Okay, I wouldn't either if you sent her off before.
It wasn't even like a center. I don't know, man.
It just didn't go well.
I was all over the place. I had a great time at prom. But like my nephew, like he just went to prom and I had to get him a Rolls Royce and all this shit.
Yeah, I saw that. He was fly,
We got
man.
dropped off in a fucking minivan. This nigga had a fucking Rolls Royce. I was like, I couldn't believe he asked me for that shit. I'm actually surprised I got it.
He wasn't ashamed. He said, man, I need that Rolls Royce, Unc. I seen you on the movies, bro.
It was a hood car company too. Them niggas like, hey, we ain't pulling out till we get the rest of our money. I'm like, nigga, I sent the money.
Well, who found the people?
I don't know. It was like a third party. Like,
Wow.
April helped me get it booked, but these niggas was, like, Matt had to call me. They like, yeah, kid, put him on the phone. Hello? yeah, we ain't pulling off until we get the rest of our money. Like, wait, so y'all been just sit this shit in front of the house in the hood?
Right.
Which I was nervous about that too. Like, I was in LA, so I couldn't see them off, which kind of thankful for that. A Rolls Royce and Lil Rel in the middle of the west side of Chicago. Was like, nigga, no.
It's all love, though, at prom.
Niggas came out the house like, my brother was like, yo, nigga, everybody came out the house for blocks to see this nigga.
Oh, wow.
That's scary.
Oh, wow.
He won a Rolls Royce. He deserved it, though. He earned it. Like, a lot of people don't earn the way these lavish proms are now. Like, with your prom, did you get a limo, any of that?
I drove a little car that I told you we got last minute.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these niggas, somebody posted this the other day, like, like $2,000 to rent this limo in front of a $200 house. Because have you seen those pictures? Like, it's like a red carpet and it's these fucking Bentleys and then it's like this little house.
Yeah,
like, did y'all spend all y'all money on this shit?
On the car.
That shit crazy, yo. Like, proms, you shouldn't celebrate prom to me.
Shouldn't celebrate prom?
I think if you're going to celebrate something, it should be graduations.
Okay.
Like, if you want to do it big, like, you can still go to prom and not graduate.
I never.
They never required you to pass. Like, you could be a failing student, but you're going to prom.
As long as you weren't in trouble, you could go, right?
Yeah.
Well, I thought
Matter of fact, even if you is in trouble, I've never really heard nobody being banned from prom.
I thought if you ain't had a grade, you couldn't go to. You couldn't go to graduation. You go to prom though.
Nigga, anybody, as long as you pay for it.
It's all about the money, I guess.
It's so many people that didn't graduate that been on prom.
Hey man,
they got no diplomas, just a prom picture.
If you went to prom and you didn't graduate, call us. Let me know what that look like. Well,
all right, okay. So look, you go to UIC.
I went to Whitney Young, man. We ain't get past that. The best school in the world.
Nigga,
First of all, Whitney M. Young Magna High School, 211 South Laughlin, the best high school in the world. Shout out me. Shout out Michelle Obama. Yeah, us. And it was an amazing experience. It changed my life, really. It's the people I was able to meet, the people that I still have relationships today. Literally, it changed my life. So we can go to college, we can go to the UIC. That was dope. But high school changed my life.
Cool. I'm just trying to move forward with the conversation.
But I had to let them know that because that's the best high school in the world, and you knew that, and you wanted to skip over that. And you shouldn't.
I don't care about, like, nobody gives a fuck about Whitney Young.
That's not true.
It's 100% true.
Well, you're going to get slandered.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I went to Crane. Like, I wish a Whitney Young motherfucker would.
Well, they're gonna be in your comments, bro.
Be in my comments. Understand? Remember, we was the bully school.
Yeah, that 120, that 126 bus was rough, man.
Them niggas was I was scared of us.
They came down. It was Crane kids.
Them niggas would all sit on the same seat.
Yeah, I seen them. I'm like, all right, y'all go ahead. I'm waiting on it. I'll take the train. Blue line it is.
But no, UIC is interesting because I performed there. You were still going there at the time.
I was going there one year, then I started working there the next year. That's why I had the suit on. Did you keep talking about
that big ass suit?
I'm gonna put a picture of the suit on YouTube. Y'all on YouTube, I'm gonna send a picture in there, post it.
And then Wayne, when I met you, you were. Were you a party promoter? What the fuck was you doing?
Yo, it's funny because a lot of people thought that because I was there. Because what happened, a guy named Javon Hobbs connected me with Mike Irvin because I want to work with. First, I wanted to work in finance, but then I was like, yo, maybe I could be a sports agent. And Mike had the AAU team, Mac Irvin Fire, and I was like, yo, Mike, how can I work with the kids or how can I work whatever? And he was like, yo, well, we'll figure it out. But instead of ever figuring it out, we always went to the club. So then next thing you know, he's like, yo, you know some girls? And I was like, yeah, I know some girls, He like, invite them out. Next thing you know, I'm inviting girls out. And yeah, I became a party promoter instead of going after what I wanted. But I kind of tried to do both, but they wasn't accepting me, man. If I didn't play ball, like in college, nothing, they wasn't trying to hear me. Like agents weren't, because they started moving into that space.
Well, that's what's interesting too about that too. How did you get into hosting though, right? Because I knew you wanted to do something like that.
Yeah.
Because was Shy League first?
Nope. So what happened first? Shout out to Jabba Maxey. He said he stayed above y'all in Harvey.
Probably, I don't.
Yeah, he stayed there with y'all, and he was hosting at South Suburban College, and it was a pro-am called Time to Shine, and it was Steph Hanna, and I know I named somebody now, but like, why do you name me? But nah, all the guys. And one day Gilbert Arenas walked in and he played, and I was like, man, this is interesting. So I walked up to Jabba, I was like, yo, let me see, I could do that. I want to host. He was like, nah, little fella, come back next year. I said, this ain't high school tryouts. What you talking about? Come back next year. And man, I stayed in contact with, came back next year, and his other partner didn't come one day. They gave me a microphone, and man, I haven't walked in the gym without a microphone after that for like years. So then 2 years later, 3 years later, Shy League came, and I would have to choose between South Suburban and Shy League.
Who started the Shy League?
Nike, Chicago.
Well, for everybody that doesn't know what the Shy League basically is what the pro-am used to be, right?
The pro-am, yeah.
I played in a pro-am game before.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I did.
We need video, we need pictures. They didn't have cameras back then, huh? In the olden days, as Judah would say.
Yeah, I played.
Okay.
Like, nigga, fuck you.
Okay. I mean.
But that's when it was still, it might have been.
Was it IIT?
Yep, it was. That's exactly where it was. And so the Shy League to me became the fancier version of what the Pro-Am is. And the Pro-Am, people don't know, you have college basketball players, NBA players, top high school players, all playing that shit.
Yeah.
And a few okay niggas like me.
Like you had like
they need to fill in the roster because everybody couldn't come all the time, so you had to fill in shit. You know what I mean?
But you had people like Michael Jordan, Antoine Walker, Allen Iverson, Kevin Garnett, all these people playing in these tournaments. Paul McPherson. Don't forget about Paul McPherson. I mean, the list goes on and on. Chicago basketball, man.
It's a crazy story with Paul. You ever heard of Paul McPherson, Michael Jordan story?
No.
Which you remember? So people, if you look up Paul McPherson, he's a Chicago high school basketball great, and he made it to the NBA. He played for DePaul
and Phoenix Suns.
He was killing at Phoenix. Mm-hmm. So here's the story.
Okay,
the nigga was having success in the NBA. Mm-hmm. It's a pickup game. Michael Jordan's playing in it. Paul McPherson there. The Antoine Walker. It was all them cats used to play with him. Mm-hmm. This is what I heard. Paul McPherson was talking hella shit to Mike. Like, shit. Not like just basketball shit, like calling him a bitch and all types of shit. The next season, we never saw Paul McPherson again play basketball.
Come on, man.
And he was just killing at Phoenix.
He was killing. He was dunking everything.
And then he was just gone.
Going crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I fucking heard is that he was talking. He called Mike a bitch like 3 times. Man, you a bitch, Mike.
Real.
Okay.
If we're going to find out, man, I got to get hit up.
I'm saying that's what I heard, bro.
Hit up P-Mac, man.
And we never saw Paul McPherson in the league again.
So you saying Michael Jordan banished Paul McPherson from the NBA?
He did. Yeah, I got you, bitch.
That's what he said.
As he walked away.
He was gone.
Wow.
It was like, oh shit. Michael, I mean, you know who got the best pickup basketball game story? Is people got Michael Jordan stories and R. Kelly stories.
R. Kelly stories. And those are real. I've seen the R. Kelly basketball pickup games, and everything I've heard people say, I saw. And it is true. He shoots from 35. The people that are on his team, they rebound, they get it back to him. They set hard screens, and if they lose, they win. They don't lose.
Is it crazy or is it R. Kelly?
Come on, man. It's the KO session, man.
Dude, I heard like that nigga without pass the ball.
No, he shoots.
He's the only one that shoots.
He shoots and he has on a soccer jersey with it's crazy. He played in a soccer jersey like Velasquez on the back. And then he would just shoot it from it's like he shoot it from far. I mean, sometimes it go in too. It's like, wow, 2. Like plus 7 to 2 now. The threes are 2 and pick up to 11.
I forget who told me they played a pickup game with him and they was like, they got like frustrated because they like, why y'all acting like this nigga killing? He's fucking terrible.
It's R. Kelly though.
That's crazy.
That's how how it go, man.
You know what's funny too? The Shy League, and just to go back to that, like I watched some good basketball in the Shy League.
Yeah, it's actually that picture right there is from the Shy League. So
that sure is,
yeah. Rel used to pull up and be intense. I think Rel want to get out there and coach. Like Rel was in it.
I want to coach, nigga.
And I'm there. I'm calling the games. So I'm the host of the games. I'm able to talk trash up and down the court. Man, we had the black court, gold rims, DJ, full of women, full of people, full of kids,
Man,
free for
it
the
was
city.
the spot, yo.
Yeah,
And you kind of had to know somebody to get in there.
Yeah, you did. And once you got in, though, you got a great experience. And I did that for about 5 years, 5 summers, working with Nike and Jordan throughout the year. So that was just the summer. So then I lost my real job because they were like, you need to go chase that. I said, but I need check. And they said, nah, you need to go. And so I literally just packed up and just didn't know what to do for a whole year. So then I was like, Nike was like, well, we can do like events where NBA players come and we can do some stuff with like the high school kids and then you can host. You can, be the moderator. I was like, all right, well, that's cool. So I got like 2 checks a year. So I wasn't able to make money. Like I wasn't doing anything else really. But I made those checks stretch some kind of way until the next summer. And then I was able to make some money. But then I started getting, CIAA, McDonald's All-American, different classics. And one day I landed a McDonald's commercial that mirrored exactly what was happening at the Shot League. So I'm hosting and giving away Big Macs at the same time. So it's out there, Big Mac campaign. Took that, didn't get any agent because I wasn't thinking like that. Instead, I went and got an apartment in the West Loop, Chicago, and spent $2,400 a month. Don't ask. It's just something, you want to do that one time while you're in your city. You experience that.
Shit, I ain't do that shit.
Well.
I lived in fucking Harvey.
You moved on, but you also had the kids too at the time. Imagine if you didn't have the kids and you ran into some money. You know what I'm saying? You'd have got that apartment downtown. And I did that. And then when that started running out and Jordan and Nike said, yo, we're not doing any more events until 2020, All-Star. I said, what? And I said, wasn't nothing else to do but to move to LA. And the first place I went to was Rel's show. Y'all shooting Rel. And I was there, my bags was in the car, and I came and watched the episode. I think y'all was on episode 5 or 6 at the time. And I just figured it out. I stayed with Cappy Pondexter for 2 weeks.
Shout out to Cappy, the basketball legend.
Yeah.
WNBA champion.
Mm-hmm.
Did she had an Olympic gold medal, don't she?
I'm not sure. I would want to say yes, though. You gonna look that up for us?
Cappy's a fucking legend, yo.
She is.
Like, she's really one of my favorite basketball players in general.
Nah, she had all the games.
Motherfucker was nice.
That's all I hear stories. She used to play out west with all the guys, and she used to go to work.
Like, this thing about Cappy to me that stands out more than most WNBA players. Cappy, like, she played like D Wade to me.
Like D Wade.
That like when I watched her play, it reminded me of just watching Dwayne Wade.
Wow.
Yeah. She had handles and shit. She'll pull up on a motherfucker in a heartbeat.
Pull up easy.
Yeah.
Nah, Cappy a real one, man. So then I found my own spot out here, man. I've been, whether it's pitching shows, whether it's just working with Jordan and Nike out here in LA, and just being on the road now because, it picked up. When you start hosting in so many places, word of mouth starts to spread. I still don't have like management stuff. It's just all word of mouth. Everything I do is just so organic. And man, it translated to what we're doing right now, man. So that's kind of my story in a nutshell.
Well, even with this podcast, you came up with the name.
Mm-hmm.
For all y'all know, it wasn't my brilliance as usually everything is, guys. Wayne came up with Keepin' It Real and did
it was a one sheet.
What we sent to to Headgum.
Yeah, we used it all the way here. Mm-hmm. That one sheet. I remember I looked it up recently. I had it made August 5th, 2020. And everything takes time, and that's why I try to tell people, man, you can't give up one, and everything's not gonna happen on your time, man. Like, stay with it, stay persistent, and anything can happen.
Well, that's what makes this interesting is that, I'm big on, I try my best to help create opportunities for people that I think is talented or I'm cool with. And because it ain't just about being cool with me. You got to be cool and talented. Like, I ain't going to just hook you up just to be doing, I'm not that dude. Mm-hmm. People give out jobs to people that don't be qualified. I'm like, dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Or don't even have the work ethic to do this shit. And so doing this with you, I guess it makes all the sense in the fucking world. And that's just because of all of our conversations.
Yeah.
Like, I think about all the amount of times I'm like, shut the fuck up, Wayne. It's probably, it's an insane amount.
Yeah, it sure happens every time we talk. You're going to find a way to say there's something that you just don't agree with.
Shut the fuck up, Wayne.
Yeah, it is.
But Wayne is my inside person, too, in the basketball world. Like, if it's shit I don't know, like we was talking about my Bulls this year.
Yeah.
And he was the resource. I'm like, oh, man, Wayne, you bullshit, man.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work out.
You know, we talk about DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
Which is a chance they could still figure that out, but they didn't figure it out. And you saw that on the court.
Yeah.
And we got blown the fuck out by Milwaukee.
Yeah, it ended quick. That was we gotta talk to DeMar, man. DeMar is a great guy. He came in there because he got that opportunity again. Because I know, like, we talked to people about freedom. He felt free with the Bulls. You can see it in his game, right? And I can see him doing great. I know you want them to win the East next year. I can see them doing great things, developing them young players. And if it come making a trade,
he's a great teammate.
He's
like,
great.
DeMar, you saw him, talking to Ayo and just like interacting with everybody, and I think Zach is great.
Yeah.
But Zach is not, I don't know if he's the greatest leader.
Okay.
He's good. He tries, I think he leads by example.
Right.
And that's only one way to do that shit.
Yeah. I've seen, I saw DeMar go down to Ayo's retirement of his jersey, doing things like that. But that's just the type of person he is, man. Real.
He's a family man. Like, his kids and his wife is on, like, courtside almost every home game.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody can't be that. So, but you can grow into that and evolve. It's all about evolution and not fighting that. So, and understanding who you are and where you are and playing that role. Everybody has a role in life. And you got to learn to play it and maximize that. Yeah,
I mean, that's what I think, makes this friendship work, is that, it ain't no egos in that shit.
Nope. At all.
And, most motherfuckers, it's always, especially as you grow and get stuff, people tend to be like, I don't know, people get weird. Wayne has always stayed solid. Like, anybody I keep in my life like that you see consistently, it's just everybody stays solid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shout out to LeVar Walker, another one of my solid friends.
Yeah.
And niggas funny as fuck. And it's just, Dave Hellum, just solid.
Yeah. That's what it's about. Like you say, just staying solid. But people always, they let the outside interfere. When he gonna put you on? When he gonna do this for you? You see all the stuff he doing. Why he can't? You gonna get that. But that got nothing to do with you. You got to keep growing in your own space. Because imagine if I had just stopped and waited on something to happen. Come on, man. That's how you get left. What y'all doing? Mm-hmm. You don't get seen in that light. So I hope everybody who's listening or watching understands, like, this is all coming from a real place and anything can happen, as you can see. That's what we're doing.
Keeping it real with Young Wayne.
Yes, sir. My dog.
I'm gonna shake your fucking hand. Like,
I thought that was a good moment right there.
You have any black shout-outs you want to do?
Can. Shout out Influx. Shout out my man Bobby, cousin Bob, Influx. Yeah, from the Bay.
All right, that's another episode of Keeping It Real with
Young Wayne.
We just got to know Young Wayne in 20 minutes.
The 20-minute episode.
Keeping it real.
That was a Headgum podcast.